What if the myth of Icarus wasn't a warning about flying too high, but a record of something humanity was never meant to witness? They say he flew too close to the sun. But what if the sun wasn't a star at all? What if it was something alive, and it saw him first? Tonight, we descend into a myth that might not be myth at all. This is the story of Icarus, the man who fell but never stopped falling. The story begins in ancient Crete, a labyrinth, a monster, and a craftsman named Daedalus. Imprisoned by King Minos after building the labyrinth for the Minotaur, Daedalus sought escape through the impossible, flight. He shaped feathers and wax into wings, a desperate blueprint of rebellion and genius. But his son, young, curious, defiant, dreamed higher than his father ever dared. Icarus ascended into the blinding light and fell. A story of hubris, they say, but ancient texts from Ovid to Apollodorus disagree on how he died. Some say he drowned. Others claim his body was never found. And in the oldest fragments, those erased from modern retellings, there is no mention of the sun at all, only a burning light that screamed. History repeats in strange ways. Across the centuries, the Icarus pattern emerges in real life. Inventors who flew too close to forbidden technology, whistleblowers who uncovered government experiments and vanished, pilots reporting impossible lights that burn through aircraft metal. In 1977, a Soviet cosmonaut recorded a final message before his signal cut off. "The light is rising. It's watching me." A century earlier, the engineer Otto Lilienthal, the real-world father of flight, crashed to his death after claiming he heard a roar in the sky. And in 2010, the CIA declassified a file codenamed Project Icarus. Its focus? Atmospheric anomalies linked to human experimentation in extreme altitudes. Coincidence? Or a myth reborn in classified ink? The myth of Icarus hides more than moral lessons. It hides data, coded knowledge. The wings? Primitive descriptions of advanced propulsion suits. The wax? A metaphor for melting under radiation. The sun? Not our star, but a presence seen again and again in ancient myths. Razai in Egypt, Helios' chariot in Greece, the fiery wheel of Ezekiel in the Old Testament. Across cultures, a pattern emerges. Beings who ascended to the sky encountered something radiant, hungry, and divine. Was Icarus the first recorded abductee, or the first human sacrifice to an ancient intelligence of light? Archaeologists uncovered a mural in southern Crete in 2004, a figure with feathered arms surrounded by spiraling flames. Thermal imaging revealed a hidden layer beneath, another figure above him, crowned with rays reaching down. The inscription, barely visible, reads, "He ascended and was devoured by brilliance." In 2019, satellite data captured a heat anomaly near the supposed Icarian Sea. A shape, circular, pulsing, beneath the water, moving against the current, rising then vanishing. Some researchers dismissed it as sonar interference. Others whispered a darker thought, that perhaps the fall of Icarus never ended, and he still burns beneath the waves. Throughout history, Icarus becomes a code name. NASA's black files, the MK Upsilon aerospace tests, unmarked satellites that vanished seconds after launch. An insider from a European space agency once said, "Every program that pushes too far upward meets the same wall of light." Could the myth have been humanity's first warning? A parable encoded by survivors of contact? Daedalus, the engineer, could have been more than mythic, a remnant of an ancient civilization erased by its own technology. His labyrinth, not a maze of stone, but a containment facility to imprison something inhuman. Here's the forbidden hypothesis: Icarus did not fall. He was taken. Ancient witnesses mistook abduction for tragedy. A beam of light, a figure ascending, screaming, dissolving into air. To them, it was the sun. To us, it sounds like radiation, teleportation, or worse. And the myth persisted because it had to. Stories are safer than truth. You can tell a child not to fly too high, but you cannot tell them what waits beyond the clouds. Was Icarus a warning, a victim, or a witness? Perhaps all three. The myth endures because we still chase the same light. Every time a rocket ignites, every satellite vanishes, every human eye stares into the bright unknown, we echo his flight. The lesson of Icarus was never about arrogance. It was about attraction, the magnetic pull of what we're not meant to understand. The sky is not empty, it's watching. And sometimes it remembers those who tried to escape it. So tell me, when Icarus fell, did he fall down or through? And if the light ever calls your name, would you dare to answer? This is Mysteria Echoes, where myths don't die, they awaken.